Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and finally at the, very end of October, I'm finally back with my chart haul video for October 2017. Took me a while, but life happened and stuff, and a lot of things are to do, and I worked a lot at the Grünspan, and also I had a lot of jobs. Otherwise, as you know, I'm writing like press releases for labels, like when the new album comes out or when a new single comes out. There is like texts that go to the press as well as a promo and stuff, and I do this as well, so I had a lot of things to do, and therefore there hasn't been a video in like 9 days or something like that. But anyway, as I've changed my approach to YouTube as to a vibe that is more like, do not like shoot one or two videos a week if you don't feel like that and if you don't have the time, because honestly I don't care about the algorithm thing anymore, and if the algorithm is not ranking my videos high, I don't give a fuck, honestly, because things in YouTube land have changed anyway, and some of my videos have been flagged in terms of not being advertiser friendly, and I don't know why. And well, now they sorted this out, but usually if your videos don't get like 8,000 views in like 7 days, YouTube doesn't even seem to care to check out what went wrong when they flagged your videos. So this sucks badly, and therefore I decided, well, I will like continue shooting videos, but as I said before, not in that regular like rhythm as I did, and only shoot videos when I feel like that and when I got the time and stuff. And anyway, enough rambling, because let's get into this. You might have seen some of these like records I will show you in unboxing videos, so I will like quickly skip those and focus on the ones you haven't seen. First one is a cassette, which you have seen already. DJ Marcela, Another Nice Mess, like a label made on Jahmoni music. DJ from the Netherlands, very experimental, typical Marcela style, definitely. Very polyrhythmic, a lot of cuts in terms of like taking twists and turns style wise, but the overall rhythm is like tribal, African, neo-tribal, what her like latest releases have been, like her latest productions, and definitely an interesting journey, not the regular DJ mixtape you will find anywhere on SoundCloud or on Mixcloud, because Marcela's approach is definitely different, and if you love cassettes and if you love DJ mixes, this one's for you. The next one, also in terms of being polyrhythmic, a little bit strange, a little bit off, is this one, Andrew Weatherall Kia dub. I will show you the vinyl on the label Bird Out. Andrew Weatherall is a legend, both as a producer and as a DJ. Here's the flip side. This one is pretty interesting because it's somewhere meandering between dub and dub techno. A lot of like small twists and turns and rhythmic experimentalism. Very limited, I guess, but this one is, even considering that is limited, expensive as hell. The store price for this was about 20 euros, which is, well, $22 for like a two-track single, which is pretty hefty, and I'm not so sure if it was worth it, but it's still a good record. And if you like dub and experimental stuff, and if you love Andrew Weatherall's like very unique approach, this one is definitely good. 2 tracks on there, but expensive as hell. Next one you've seen already, Camila Folks singing from Fixed Rung, a collaboration between jahmoni music and SVS Records, both from Munich. If you love Björk, if you love electronica, indie-tronica, this one is definitely a good one to check out. It's been on the circuit for quite a while. I only had the CD, and now the jahmoni guys were like as nice as they are, sending me the vinyl version as well. So you've seen this in an unboxing, as well as the next one, which is also Camila Folks, but under her like other alias, Camila de la Borde Opuntia, also collaboration between SVS and jahmoni music. Music-wise, more difficult than the singing from Fixed Rung. I would like classify this more as art music, art school music, also with a lot of like free floating elements and elements of indie-tronic. But if you are more into accessible music, singing from Frick's Rung will definitely do better for you than Opuntia, although I do like this artwork for some reason better. Another one you've seen, Sasha Müller, Psycho Candies, the first hand-cut release on Psycho Candies, limited to 10 copies, acid techno. You've seen an unboxing video for this as well, and I totally love the DIY approach of like cutting records in very limited editions on his own. So if you find this one somewhere more on Discogs or Bandcamp, and if you're like into acid techno, like proper acid, get this because it's good. House music is the theme of the next one. Terrence Parker, God Loves Detroit on Planet E. Lovely artwork, very, I don't know, very sci-fi kind of, and also very glossy. Well, not only because the protective shrink wrap is on, like wrapped around there. Somehow it reminds me of Fatima Al-Qadiri in terms of the artwork, because she has this glossy tone as well. Music-wise is great, like an old, not like an old, but more like an updated version of 90s house music. Very vocal heavy, very funky. Here is one bit of label art, and here's the flip side of one record, the double LP. I'm not too sure, it's like 12 cuts on here, but always good stuff. No fillers, just killers, as they say. Some are like with vocals, most of them are with vocals. The others are instrumental, also like Terrence Parker collaborating with Marechka and Coco Street on this one a lot. So if house music is your thing, especially thinking of Mr. Classic Jam here, maybe this one is definitely one to get. A very recent release on Planet E, which is a label I don't know many records on, but the ones I do are like records I play all the time whenever I play out. And now finally, Depeche Mode, Spirit. No words necessary, I guess. Violator has been the first album I bought ever back in 1990, so this was like a must check out, and I totally, well, you've seen this 1,000 times, I guess, but I totally love the etching on one side. Here's the cover, or not the label, and on the other side we have, I don't know if you can see that right, the Spirit logo etched into the vinyl. So it's only a 3-sided LP, and well, what can I say? It's good, definitely good. Going Backwards and Where's the Revolution are definitely not only the openers but the greatest hits, but there is more goodness as well. Some tracks are very bluesy and very Delta bluesy, as we had on Delta Machine. Some are like synth pop and like uplifting, as Depeche Mode were in the early days, in the early phase, and definitely I like this. And what I like more, that Mr. Kurt Unala, which is also known as Captain Kurt in Null and Void, is like not exactly a friend of mine, but we met each other like a few years ago in Hamburg, and he's a pretty nice guy, and I love his solo music as well and enjoy his DJ sets. And he's also working with Depeche Mode since forever, like I don't know, since Playing the Angel maybe. So definitely a guy to check out, and he has an album coming out as Null and Void on Hafen Music in late 2K17, so in a few months, or like in a month or so, there will be a solo album of his, also with one single featuring Dave Gahan of Depeche Mode fame. So if you're into Depeche Mode, check out Null and Void as well. What I missed back in the days is this one. If you can't read my handwriting, this is Nissan Monday, the Shackleton remixes on Rote the Septic Heart, which is Shackleton's own label. Shackleton is one of the guys who invented Mythostep, which is like a tribalistic branch of the dubstep-based music tribe from England, now located in Berlin. And he did, back in 2015, remixes of Nissan Monday, which I missed, and I don't know if you can see the stamp properly. And well, I totally missed this one, and it was re-released or popped up in the record store again, so I had to buy this because this is definitely not mixtape, but more a take on very complex techno with elements of trance as well, and elements of Shackleton typical weirdness, like a lot of polyrhythms and stuff. So good, and white label culture is also great. I don't know the originals of these, but I know that Nissan and Monday are a Tokyo-based band, and I haven't checked out their original stuff, but I presume there's more like indie, electro, whatever weirdness involved in there. So I don't know how Shackleton came across them, but definitely the remixes turned out to be good. And the final one is a classic, a reissue, Robotico Rejecto on Optimo Tracks. Optimo Tracks 30, as you can see. And this is also maybe because it's the 30th anniversary of this track being released, of this EP. Robotico Rejecto is a German project, which was in the beginning run by Mr. Talla 2XLC and some companions, and Talla is also involved into Bygod 20 and was the one who invented the techno club at the Dorian Gray discotheque in Frankfurt back in, I don't know, 1984 I guess, which was the first club night dedicated to electronic music only, which was back in the days, of course, not techno, but more like synth pop, wave, industrial, and then later progressed into acid house, and then later techno, new beat, acid, whatever. So I loved these tracks from day one, and now it's reissued, and definitely I had to get these because I don't have the originals. So this was a good one also for Mr. Classic Jam. Watch out for this, because I know you are into Bygod 20 and I know you are into new beat and stuff. So music wise, this is more new beat, proto techno, not really acid, but more and more new beat, and like some very interesting vocals which are based on a poem which is called Robotico Rejecto, which is in some Eastern European language. I don't exactly remember what it is, but it's good. And for me recently it seems like picking up on classic tracks is more important, because they sound for me still fresh, than like to keep up with like very, very new releases, which is weird somehow. But as I've told you in another video, things are coming full circle for me, kind of, and I see a lot of stuff I listened to in my youth being like coming up and being rediscovered. So for me it's more like picking up on the classics, and well, that's it for now. Like 9 or 10, I guess it was 9 releases I totally loved in October 2017. And if you like this one, you know the score: thumbs up, comments, subscribe, whatever. Also, I want to say hi to the new subscribers I've got recently. So a few people subscribed and found my channel for some reason. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go into editing, and the next one might be coming in a week or two. I have things in mind, but bear with me if things are not happening that quickly. But I will be on this channel as usual. So I'm going to talk to you later. See you soon.